Before I moved to Oz, there was always one place I was eager to see. One city that I'd heard would be a mistake for a craft beer lover to miss out on. Melbourne. And if I'm honest, they were right. I visited last year and attended the Good Beer Week opening gala, which was a blast. I had such a great time sampling some of the best brews that Australia had to offer. I knew when I returned I'd have to take it up a notch. So this year I set my sights on the crown jewel of Australian beer festivals, GABS. So with one day and over 140 GABS specific brews, let the fun begin. I've long heard of the amazing experiences that I had at the great Australasian beer Spectapular. So I did what any beer geek would do. Get up at the crack of dawn and jump on a plane in search of some exclusive brews. Once the missus and I touched down, there was no time to waste. As we made our way to the fest, I made sure I caught myself up on what to expect once I arrived at GABS. Lucky for me, that was pretty easy. GABS is a 3-day event, and some great people online who had attended the days before made some top vids and posts on the do's and don'ts, and also explained some of the finer points of GABS etiquette. Once I made it inside, I gotta admit, I was in awe. Now, I've been to beer festivals all over the world, but still couldn't help but be impressed by just how grand GABS was. There was so much to offer, and a serious thirst setting in. We picked up our paddles and started getting to work. Naturally, with over 140 beers made specifically for GABS, plus a crap ton of core range, seasonal and speciality brews at the show, it would have been impossible for us to sample them all. But saying that, of the beers that I did have the privilege to sample at GABS, these are my top 3. Number 3, Royal Tannenbaum, Yeasty Boys. A double version of their original GABS winning brew, Gonna Matter Earl Grey IPA. It's a little bit more boozy, but it still retains the great flavours that I loved in Gonna Matter. Number 2, Akasha Brewing Co. Lupulin Fog. Whoa, what a juicy little banger. And when I say little, I don't mean in ABV, as this double IPA is a decent 8.5. Top tropical fruit notes with a luscious finish. Though it was low on the bitterness, it was one of the juiciest beers I have ever had. Number 1, Pirate Life Vanilla Malt Thick Shake. I know that I wasn't alone in thinking that Pirate Life's effort was the best beer at GABS. It was thick, smooth and very decadent. Made of lactose, Munich malt and a stack of vanilla beans. Vanilla Malt Thick Shake was a daring move on Pirate Life's part that succeeded spectacularly. And I'm sure anyone else who was fortunate enough to sample it would agree. So there's so much to see, do and drink at GABS, it was only inevitable that time would fly. And before I knew it, GABS had come to an end. I had an amazing time and only wish that I had attended more sessions than I did. Oh well. There's always next year. But how about you guys? Did any of you go to GABS? And if so, what was your favourite beer? Did you agree with me? Or did you think that something else was more deserving as your first place pick? Let me know and comment below. Also, be sure to follow the Craft Beer Network on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram and Twitter, as we've got some amazing coverage on a couple of GABS beers that I missed out during my time at the festival. Until next time, guys, I've been Liam Amani, and you've been watching Beeriod.